All right, so in order to connect to the Team Foundation server, you're going to open up Visual Studio, obviously. I currently have the Team Explorer window displayed, and you can either do that from View, oops, you can't quite see it there, View, Team Explorer, which will bring up this pane, or you can click on Team, again, you can't see it, Team and Manage Connections. So Manage Connections, either way, what we're ending up is getting into this Team Explorer pane, and here we're getting this little warning yellow box saying, hey, don't forget to manage your connection. So this is how we're going to create a connection to the OTC server. I'm going to click on Manage Connections, and I'm presented with this little drop down here, this little Connect to Team Foundation server. I currently have, I'm going to remove this one for the video. So initially you don't have any servers selected. So if I click on server, now I might add that you are only going to have to do this one time. Once you get your server set up, you won't have to do this again. So click on add, and then we're going to type in cisteam.otc.edu, which is our TFS server, the central server at OTC. Make sure you have this HTTPS selection selected, this radio button selected here, and then click on OK. That should connect you to the OTC server, and at this point you should hit close. Now if you're doing this from home, you will also be prompted with a box, which I'm not being prompted for because I've already set this up, but it's going to be asking you for your OTC username and password. So it's important when you do this from home that you also add this OTC / and your username and normal OTC password in order to get a connection to the server. But that's only from home. You shouldn't have to do that if you're at the OTC campus. So once you have done that, you'll be presented with a list of collections that are available for you to use. Obviously, I have quite a few more than you will. Yours is most likely connected with your OTC password. So select on one that pertains to you, select all, and then click on Connect. So at this point, you can see that I'm connected to my collection, my OTC, which is OTC server. At this point, if you don't see this screen that I'm showing here, if you click on the Home button, that'll also take you to the same options. And then I'm going to click on Source Control. Now this is kind of like the File Explorer, if you will, to the OTC server. These are the files that I have at the OTC server, my central server that I can upload and download my most current files from. So you can see I have 2 projects that are already set up that I will be using. All right, so the next thing I need to do is configure my workspace. In other words, in my local computer, my local drive, what area of the files of the computer am I associating with the server files? So if I click on Configure Your Workspace, or you can click on it from here, either one, it's going to say, well, here's the server files, and how do I correlate that to the local files? Well, this is definitely not where I want it to be. So if I click on my little ellipse, maybe I'll choose CIS 150 files or something along those lines. Make a new folder, one that already existed because I've done this before, and then click on OK. So now what I'm doing is saving or associating my local directory with my server directory. Okay, and now I have a location so that I have my CIS team OTC server is going to be correlated with my local files. So in the next video, what we'll do is learn how to upload and download our versions onto our TFS server.